Hi everybody, my name is Eli.
I'm Jason.
I'm Caden, and we're the YHWH YouTube channel.
And we thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with us. Today is a prep day. It is prep day. Yay. All right, which means tomorrow's a Shabbat. Yay. And what does that mean? That means today is the day that you will prep what you are going to prep, cling what you're going to cling, get everything ready so that at sunset today, you are able to call it a day and you are able to rest. And you are able to rest until tomorrow at sunset. And we are not to pay people. We are not to really travel. Is a lot of it. We're not supposed to be going out places. We're supposed to be resting and getting into sync with our Creator. And there are rules and regulations that He has given to us. And the Shabbat is a sign, is a mark upon the people of our Creator that we are His. And if you are not keeping Shabbat, then you are clearly not a child of the Most High, because a child of the Most High has a set of regulations, a set of rules, a set of guidelines. And 1 John 5 says they are not too hard to keep. The commandments are easy to keep. The commandments are found in Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. And you will not find anything outside of that is scriptures. And inside of those books, we call them the Torah. And the Torah in Hebrew actually means the way forward. And so if we are getting in line with the Torah, that doesn't mean that takes away from the sacrifice of our Messiah. Our Messiah came and walked the Torah perfectly. And it was in his perfect walk of this Torah that he was able to become the Melchizedek priest for us, that he became the perfect sacrifice and he became our worthy king that is loyal to us and loyal to the kingdom. And you will not find the road to the kingdom in a 501c3 church. You will not find the road to the kingdom if you are not obeying the laws, statutes, and commandments of our Creator. Our Messiah tells us clearly over and over and over that he keeps the laws of our Creator. He does the will of his Father, and the will of his Father is the Word. The Word is the Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. It's what came out of the hand of our Creator. And when people say, well, Paul said this and Paul said that, well, YHWH said this and YHWH said that. And if you are taking man's doctrine, regardless of how you see it, regardless of how you think it reads, if you are taking it and you are making it your doctrine and you're freeing yourself from the laws of our Creator, I would like to encourage you guys to rethink that, because that is a tremendous mistake, and a mistake that will haunt you for eternity. And the eternity is forever. And we have 120 years to make this right and to figure this out and to fall into line with our Creator and His wishes and His ways. And His ways are not too hard to bear. They're very easy to keep. And they are things that will enhance your life, that will bring you guys fruition, and will make you have strong families. All right, gentlemen, how you guys doing?
Good.
Everyone there?
Yep.
One out of two isn't bad, I suppose. Cade, you there with me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go. I didn't know if you were asleep or not. All right, continue on. This is chapter 69 of the Aḍam and Ḥawwah book. Then Satan, the hater of all good, envious of Aḍam and his offering, through which he found favor with Elohim, hastened and took a sharp stone from among sharp iron stones, and it appeared in the form of a man, and went and stood by Aḍam and Ḥawwah. Aḍam was then offering on the altar, and had begun to pray, and his hands spread unto Elohim. Then Satan hastened with the sharp iron stone he had with him, and with it pierced Aḍam on the right side. When flowed blood and water. Then Aḍam fell upon the altar like a corpse, and Satan fled. Then Ḥawwah came and took Aḍam and placed him below the altar. And there she stayed, weeping over him, while a stream of blood flowed from Adam's side upon his offering. But Elohim looked upon the death of Aḍam. He then sent his word, and raised him up, and said unto him, Fulfill thy offering, for indeed, Aḍam, it is worth much, and there is no shortcoming in it. Elohim said further unto Aḍam, Thus will it also happen to my Ben on the earth, and when he shall be pierced, and blood shall flow blood and water from his side, and run over his body, which is the true offering, and which will be offered on the altar as a perfect offering. Then Elohim commanded Aḍam to finish his offering, and when he had ended it, he worshipped before Elohim, and praised him for the signs he had showed him. And Elohim healed Aḍam in one day, which is the end of the 7 weeks, and that is the 50th day. Then Aḍam and Ḥawwah returned from the mountain, and went into the cave of treasures, as they were used to do. This completed for Aḍam and Ḥawwah 140 days, since their coming out of the garden. Then they both stood up that night and prayed to Elohim, And when it was morning, they went out and went down westward of the cave to the place where their corn was, and there rested under the shadow of a tree, as they were wont. There's some king stuff there. But when a multitude of beasts came all around them, it was Satan's doing in his wickedness, in order to wage war against Aḍam through marriage. All right, and this will be the last.
Are we now back in time? Can we go back to 50 days, or so do you go back again?
No, this is not. We go back.
This is the 140th day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this was just talking about seven weeks, and sevens and 50s, and so that is the cycle of our Creator, sevens. Okay, chapter 70, and this will be the last one that we do today. After this, Satan, the hater of all good, took the form of a messenger, and with him the two others, so that they looked like the three messengers who had brought to Aḍam gold, incense, and myrrh. They passed before Aḍam and Ḥawwah while they were under the tree, and greeted Aḍam and Ḥawwah with fair words that were full of guile. But when Aḍam and Ḥawwah saw their comely men, and heard their sweet speech, Aḍam rose, welcomed them, and brought them to Ḥawwah, and they remained all together. Adam's heart the while being glad, because he thought concerning them that they were the same messengers who had brought him the gold, incense, and myrrh. Because when they had come to Aḍam at the first time, there came upon him from them peace and joy, through their bringing him good tokens. So Aḍam thought that they were come a second time to give him other tokens, for him to rejoice withal. For he did not know it was Satan. Therefore did he receive them with joy, and companied with them. Then Satan, the tallest of them, said, Rejoice, O Aḍam, and be glad. Lo, Elohim has sent to thee to tell thee something. And Aḍam said, What is it? Then Satan answered, It is a light thing, yet it is the word of Elohim. Wilt thou hear it from us and do it? But if thou hearest not, we will return to Elohim and tell him that thou wouldest not receive his word. And Satan said again to Aḍam, Fear not, neither let a trembling come upon thee. Dost not thou know us? But Aḍam said, I know you not. Then Satan said to him, I am the messenger who brought thee gold, and took to the cave, and this other one is he who brought thee incense, and that third one is he who brought thee myrrh. Then thou wast on the top of the mountain, and who carried thee to the cave. But as to the other messengers, our fellows, who bear you to the cave, Elohim has not sent them with us this time. For he said to us, You suffice. So when Aḍam heard these words, he believed them, and said to these messengers, Speak the word of Elohim, that I may receive it. And Satan said unto him, Swear, and promise me that thou wilt receive it. Then Aḍam said, I do not know how to swear and promise. And Satan said to him, Hold out thy hand, and put it inside of mine. Then Aḍam held out his hand, and put it into Satan's hand. When Satan said unto him, Say now, so true as Elohim is living, rational and speaking, who raised the heavens and the space, and established the earth upon the waters, and has created me out of the four elements, and out of the dust of the earth, I will not break my promise, nor renounce my word. And Aḍam swore thus. Then Satan said to him, Lo, it is now some time since thou camest out of the garden, and thou knowest neither wickedness nor evil. But now Elohim says to thee, to take Ḥawwah, who came out of thy side, and to wed her, that she bear thee children, to comfort thee, and to drive from thee trouble and sorrow. Now this thing is not difficult, neither is there any scandal in it to thee.
Well, that was a complete lie, but so Satan and his crew
can taught Aḍam how to shake his hand.
Yeah, he basically can, but he can basically transform into people. When you have a conversation with somebody you don't know, or somebody that maybe you do know, they can turn into people that look like them and do evil things and make you hate that person or something of that degree.
Yeah, well, we've had supernatural things happen all around us before. We've had gates that open and close by themselves and take our cows out of the land, take them off the land with no rhyme or reason and no way that we can ever figure out how they actually got off the land. We have had crazy things. And with 10 pit bulls, we are always at risk of our lives because these things are, for the most part, they're stable, but they are, sometimes the devil gets into them. And sometimes we are casting out demons. We're trying to get rid of the demons and dark forces that are here because it's only going to take a pit bull fight to end one of our lives and to end one of their lives. And we are, so far in 5 years, we've been very, not safe, but we've been very lucky. And I wouldn't say there's any kind of luck to it. I would say the messengers of YHWH have definitely been on guard and have been fighting with the boss clan here. And so it is one of these things that the devil is real. His actions and the way he works is real. What he does is very real. And he has power to transform himself into things that you wouldn't know. And he can make himself probably look like a beautiful woman and seduce you and take you out of your marriage, right? Committing adultery, destroying your family, things of that nature. Or bringing the young women into your life that you would commit adultery and you would destroy, become a family wrecker and become an adulteress, an adulterer. And these are the things that the devil can definitely do. And we all have to be on guard. We all need to pray. We need to continue in prayer, and we need to stay in prayer. And it is one of these things that Aḍam got killed again. They just killed him on the altar. And so they, it was an interesting reference to our Messiah that came across. And I will say that book originally did not say that. It was more Trinitarian than what it was. And since we are translating this book, we actually changed this around a little bit. So it made sense, and it does now make sense. And so anyway, folks, tomorrow's a Shabbat. If you do not keep Shabbat, I would strongly encourage you to try to keep a Shabbat. And if you are not in the process and the procedure of it, it is very, very easy to do, right? Make everything you're going to make today. Get some crock pots, get some muffins, get some stuff that you can make it today. Have it ready for tomorrow so you're not cooking tomorrow, you're not cleaning tomorrow, you're not watching TV tomorrow, you're not doing anything outside of it. You're not playing on Facebook, right? It's a day of being with our Creator. It's a day of getting into His scriptures, and it's a day of rest more than anything. And it is a sign upon the people of our Creator that you are in covenant with Him. One of the things that you are in covenant with. And I guess I will leave it at that. Anyone else have anything?
I think that's all. Just have a restful day tomorrow and get ready today.
Okay. All right, everybody. Have a good one.
All right. Shalom.